Discrimination, yeah, you're right. It's painted often as something that's really, really bad, but we do discriminate constantly. And if you actually want to create spaces or services to cater to a specific group, you're by definition going to have to discriminate against other people. Like if you want to do something, say, just for children, well, adults aren't included. I mean, that's probably just the most basic example that you could give. So women-only spaces were something that was not a controversial concept for quite a long time. It was a right we'd already fought for, because there's a huge, there's an array of women-only spaces. So obviously you've got bathrooms and change rooms. So these are the just normal, everyday ones. Obviously these have been completely non-controversial until suddenly some men started claiming to be women and wanted access to them. Suddenly toilets and change rooms became a newsworthy topic for the first time ever. But then you have things like women-only gyms, social networking apps, but you also have rape crisis centers, domestic violence shelters. Now these were always the like ones exclusively for women, because the women who require those kind of spaces are the women in society who have been impacted the most in the most negative way because they're women. They've been abused purely because of their sex. And to recover, they seek refuge in single-sex spaces where they can rebuild and connect. And seeing a male, just even seeing a male person, can actually become quite traumatic. This is something that not every woman would understand this, but a lot of women do. So the Sex Discrimination Act in Australia was a piece of legislation enacted in 1984 that enshrined in law women's rights to have women-only spaces for the various reasons we need them, whether it is for the everyday need, you could even add breastfeeding spaces into that as well, or for what one might say more frivolous, but I would argue equally as important, say like gyms, and now we're going to the digital age, so that's where it's moving to. So to have a woman-only space, by definition, you're discriminating against men. And most men are good men, otherwise society would be chaos. Good men, it doesn't even occur to them to go into a woman-only space. In fact, I would argue the moment you're dealing with a man trying to force his way into one, you're not dealing with a good man. You're actually dealing with the reason why women-only spaces are so important. So for me, it was a no-brainer to defend them because, one, we already had them, so we have to get back what we had because we've lost a right here. But two, they are integral to a safe and equitable society for women.